Hi everyone. How's it going? Glad to hear it. About 6 people sent me this video yesterday. I shouldn't have put the tripod right in front of it. Let's see here. What can I do here? Yeah. I could still see me. Still see you, and then you could still see me. I still see my sweet hair. Yeah. Good? Yeah, good, yeah. Well, eyebrows on fleek. Alright, everything's good. Alright, are we rolling? Are we rolling, Jimmy? Here's a video from 10-point program 703. Subscribe. Click the bell. This is for you to see. First Amendment audit on the 23rd of this month, January 2020. 2020. Subscribe to 10-point program 703. I'm going to cover this video. If you don't want to hear me, see me, listen to my crappy guitar playing. Oh yeah, let me do the sponsors real quick. Sponsors, my soft hitting t-shirt store. Let's see here. We got Relax, It's a Camera, Blue Isis t-shirt, Comply or Die, Extra Good Citizen. What else we got here? One of my favorites is the Let Me Guess, You Got a Call. And this one I really like. Rights Enthusiast. Cool beaners, huh? Then also megajustice.com. This gentleman is a good guy. Here's my coin ring shop, John's Coin Rings. Rockstar Dealing Academy, if you want to be a poker dealer in the Tampa Bay area, St. Pete area, Brandon, blah, 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 Pinellas, Hillsboro. Subscribe to my BitChute channel if you would be so kind. Don't go to my messenger. And also subscribe to 10-point program 703. All right, here we go. So this guy is on public property. It's cold. He has like a mask on because it's cold. And he's doing an audit. An audit, in other words, he's engaging in First Amendment protected activity. Walking in public as a free American, taking pictures of what he could see from public, which is 1,000% perfectly lawful, and you don't need to surrender any of your rights to do it. And by surrendering your rights, I mean giving up your Fourth Amendment right to privacy, which is what it means when cops say, let me see some ID. All right, here we go. So here they're already blocking the roads and facing the wrong directions. And about 7 cops come out for this photographer on a sidewalk.
How you doing, sir? Do you have ID on you, sir? How you doing? Do you have ID?
How you doing, sir? Will you surrender your Fourth Amendment right, please?
ID on you? How you doing, sir? Do you have ID on you? Sir, do you have ID on you?
That's like walking up to a cop and going, hey, sir, how are you? Have you murdered anyone today?
Please don't impede my way of walking, please.
No, sir. You're taking pictures.
He's totally impeding his way. He's not detained. He hasn't broken any laws, but you're going to see how these cops just keep escalating tyranny instead of defending their oath to the Constitution.
Pictures of everybody? I need to see some ID.
All right. So you're impeding my way of walking.
Do you have ID on you, sir?
You're impeding my way of walking.
I understand that. I need to see your ID, sir.
I understand that I'm impeding your freedom, but we're butthurt right now. So that's how it works. We enforce our own butthurt feelings. We don't care about the law or the Constitution.
Thank you.
Sir, I need to see your ID. Sir, I need to see your ID.
I'm not giving any ID, sir.
You're taking pictures of county vehicles. I need to see your ID, sir.
Okay. So
what is illegal about? You're taking pictures of the vehicles you pay for. Therefore, you have to surrender your Fourth Amendment right.
Being a photographer.
No. You're being a photographer. But I don't know I don't know what the purposes of your pictures of county vehicles are for.
It's none of your business.
So
you were at the courthouse yesterday taking photos as well, right?
What is the purpose?
Can I see your ID, sir?
I don't have.
No.
I have an ID on me, sir.
You have nothing on you?
You're impeding my way. I would like to go.
You can't right now.
What is the reason why I can't go?
I just need to talk to you real quick because you're taking pictures of county complex.
I don't.
Your freedom is being impeded because you're engaged in lawful activity. Another donut operator Hall of Famer right here. Your freedom as a free American is being impeded because you're engaging in things that you have the absolute right to do in America. And it's not just this moron cop. You see, all of them are idiots.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Then you need to stand right here while make sure that you're not wanted for something. How about that?
Oh, now you just changed it. First is I just need to talk to you. Now you're taking pictures of our cars, so I need ID. Now you're not going to talk, so I need you to stand right there. Find out if you're not wanted. So that's 3 different reasons from the first cop-splaining douchebag already within 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Stand right here for me. Please don't move. Sir, stay right here for me.
So now there's other cops falsely detaining him too. He tried to walk away right there.
Okay.
Gotta make sure this falls under the light.
All right. You have no ID on you whatsoever? Give your...
I love how that when someone says they don't have ID, they immediately think that you're going to verbally tell them who you are. They like insist that you surrender your Fourth Amendment right to them, and they have no clue that when they ask you for ID and throw up this little gang sign, that they're asking you to surrender your Fourth Amendment right. This is what Donut Operator won't tell you.
What's your name, sir? You're not going to identify yourself to the police?
You're not going to identify yourself to the police? We're sovereign citizens.
Or you're not going to identify yourself to the police, sir?
Why would he? The law doesn't require him to, dummy.
We have ways to find out who you are. You're not going to identify yourself?
We could send you down to Guantanamo Bay, or you could surrender your Fourth Amendment right. Which one's it going to be?
Okay. All right, stand right here for me until we find out who you are.
Until we find out who you are. So if it took you 6 weeks to find out who he is, he has to stand right there. Just everything that comes out of their mouth, just is stupidity and ignorance. And it's disgusting that these are the people that people praise on a daily basis.
What am I being detained for, sir?
You're taking pictures of county vehicles and county buildings.
So now it's because he's taking pictures of buildings and vehicles. So you're being detained, your freedom's being impeded for engaging in something that's not illegal. And cops say right to the camera, like they're so brainwashed and indoctrinated into this power that they've created for themselves that this sounds like Greek to them, actual common sense and reality.
Okay, so is that a crime?
Right now, you need to identify yourself to the...
So is that a crime? Instead of answering the question, he cop-splains that he needs to identify, even though by law he doesn't.
Police, if we're stopping to talk to you, yes, you need to identify yourself.
If we stop to talk to you, you have to identify yourself. Again, Donut Operator's hero right here.
Is that a crime?
You need to identify yourself.
Why won't he answer the question if it's a crime or not?
So that's going to be a crime.
Let me...
No, stupid G. Walsh, G-Spot. You're an idiot. You're an absolute imbecile. How many people's lives have you ruined by being such an ignorant piece of garbage?
Let me get your ID and where you live at, and then let me...
I'm not going to tell you where I live.
I'm not going to tell you where I live at. I'm a sovereign citizen.
Then why should I tell you where I live?
Because I am stopping to talk to you. I need to see your ID.
Because I am stopping to talk to you. This means when I do my finger like this, it means that I'm above you and I'm a sovereign citizen.
So you just stop and ID
You're
people?
taking photos of government buildings.
You were engaged in lawful activity. That means you have to surrender your rights. This isn't a free country, buddy.
And government property.
Okay.
So I need to see
Government property.
your ID.
All right, and that's a crime?
I need to see your...
Third time you asked him if it's a crime instead of answering the question. He keeps pushing you need to surrender your Fourth Amendment.
ID to figure out who you are.
All righty.
You don't need to figure out who he is. That's what freedom's all about.
And plus you're covering your face in a public place.
So if I
Now he's cop-splaining something new again, a new thing now.
was Muslim and I was wearing a hijab, you would say that to somebody?
No, you're not wearing a hijab. You're wearing a Redskins hat.
Okay, but you said a mask.
You're wearing a face mask.
Yes, and that's similar to a hijab, correct?
Are you saying you're Muslim?
No, I'm not.
No, he's not saying he's Muslim, dummy. He's saying if they can wear a mask, so can he. Stop being an idiot. Notice that the cop right behind him is wearing a mask.
But I'm just giving you an example, sir. So if
I
I was wearing a hijab and somebody was walking down,
different. That would be.
No, it's not different at all.
What's
different.
the
That's religion. Are you telling me you're Muslim?
I have no.
Do you assume that he is not Muslim?
You're not Muslim then. So then you.
I have nothing to do about that, sir. I'm trying to make a point.
You're wearing a Redskins hat and a black mask.
I'm trying to make a point.
So what he's trying to say is you're not wearing it for a religious purpose.
How do you know that, guy?
You're just wearing it to wear it.
How do you know that? Just to wear it.
Because it's cold outside.
To cover your face.
Do you see that? That
to
officer
hide your
right
identity.
there? Let me just get. I'm gonna walk over there to make sure.
No, stay right here.
All right.
No. No, you're not gonna walk over there and point out our hypocrisy.
Please don't touch my hand. You see that officer right there?
No.
All right. Well, if you turn around, he's wearing the exact same mask that I'm wearing, even with glasses. All right. So if that is a crime, whatever you're going to ask me or write me a citation, you should do the exact same thing for this officer right now.
Oh, now he has to be a Muslim and ride a motorcycle in order to wear a mask in public when it's cold. Again, the more police talk, the more they discredit themselves and make themselves look like donut operators.
Ride a motorcycle?
So now it's only for if you ride motorcycles.
That is an officer. That is property.
Oh, that's a sovereign citizen. He can wear a mask. You can't.
That is property of our department.
Now you're stuttering, Walsh, you stupid pig.
He can wear that mask.
And this is property of mine. I can wear it if it's cold outside.
Okay, then you need to identify. So why don't you pull it down so I can see your face?
So let me see this officer's ID then. When he identifies him where he lives at, then I would like to.
That's not how it works.
Okay, well.
That's not how it works. You see, we're the sovereign citizens and you're not. We tell you what to do. You don't tell us, and we don't follow any type of law. We enforce our feelings, and you're going to go with it, or we're going to kidnap you.
Sir, this is kind of like a circular conversation, right?
No.
It is. It's very circular conversation. You're asking for something.
I'm asking for ID that you're not giving
to me. And
I'm
telling you, sir, that I don't have any ID on me.
You can give me your name?
I don't want to give my name, sir.
Right. That's the problem.
So now you're telling me.
How do I know that you're not wanted?
So now you're telling me that.
You don't need to know if he's wanted. Do you suspect him as someone who's wanted? And if you do, what facts are you basing that on, idiot?
When you're just walking down the street, you can just go to somebody and say, hey, let me see your ID.
No, if I see someone taking pictures of a government building, I can walk up and say, can I see your ID? You're taking
and they have
of a government building.
You can ask.
And then they have an option to say, I have it or I don't, correct?
No.
Yes, moron, Walsh. Why don't you try looking up the law, idiot?
So they just need to give it to you.
If the police come out and talk to you and say,
you just need to give it to them.
You need to provide
What's
ID.
that penal code?
That's what a moron. And this is what 95% of police in America believe this. This is one of the biggest lies in police culture, that when they ask you for ID, you have to provide it. When they say ID, they're saying, surrender your Fourth Amendment right to me right now, whether you're required to or not. It's up to you to know that when you have to ID and when you don't. If you let a cop tell you, he's going to say you always have to ID, just like this moron in this video.
Code then.
What's that?
What's that penal code? What's the
PO code?
The penal code. What is it? What's the law?
You need to identify yourself to the police if we're asking you for your
identification. What's the law saying that?
Why don't you look it up?
No, I don't.
He knows the law and you don't. So why don't you look it up?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know the law.
But are you a law officer?
I am.
So you should know the law, correct?
You need to identify yourself.
So then I'm asking you to tell me.
Another lie.
Sir, we're not going down this road.
Exactly.
You need to identify yourself.
Conversation,
no, we're not.
Sir.
You need to identify yourself to us. Otherwise.
No, he doesn't.
You need to identify yourself.
Otherwise.
Oh, yeah, he made an empty threat there. Otherwise, and then he stopped. And now he's saying otherwise what?
You're taking my rights away from me, essentially.
I'm not taking your rights away.
You are. You're telling me to identify myself when I'm just walking down on a...
Yeah, that's called surrender your Fourth Amendment, dummy. How do police not know what the Fourth Amendment is?
You're not just walking down. You're taking pictures of a government building.
Yeah.
Taking pictures of government property.
And I'm not allowed to do that? That's a crime?
Well, we need to identify, see who you are.
Is that a crime? Yes or no?
You cannot take pictures of a government building.
Another lie.
That's a crime. To take pictures of...
You have no ID on you whatsoever.
He can't answer the simplest of questions. It's all about Surrender your rights or else.
So
If you don't surrender your rights, the cops can't do their tyranny properly.
search you, have nothing on you?
I don't consent to any searches, sir.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. So I talked to
We'll see about that. I'll get my hands on you.
Sarge, I talked to our supervisor, I'm Officer Gardner, back please. So you understand our concern today?
I don't understand your
Okay,
concern,
so
sir.
what were you, I missed the beginning of it, so I don't want to say third party. What was your purpose for being out here today?
I'm just taking pictures.
It's none of your business.
Okay, what are you taking pictures of?
I'm just
None of your business.
taking pictures.
Okay, you're just out taking pictures?
Correct.
Is there for any reason?
For my own use.
For your own use?
Yes.
Okay. So we talked to our supervisor. They told you about the mask, so that's why you can understand our concern, right? When
They told you about the mask. Look behind you, moron.
people are out taking pictures of government buildings or cruisers, you can understand as law enforcement why we get concerned about that, right?
Well, no. Why? You got something to hide? Have you guys been doing bad stuff and are afraid of backlash? Oh, what? You guys are supposed to be the heroes of America. Why would you be so scared of the Americans? What have you been doing to the Americans that they would be so angry at you that they want to do harm to you? No, please explain how this happened and how Americans are so upset with the police. Is it because you enforce victimless crimes? Because you steal money? Because you lie and report? Because you plant drugs? Because you rape children? You think that's why? Oh. Is that why you're nervous? Because you guys do all those things to Americans? Steal $7 billion a year through traffic citations? The court system? The corrupt judges? The corrupt chiefs? The murder-suicides? Why should we be scared of police? You guys are doing all those things to everybody.
No.
You don't see why
You don't see any concern in that?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay.
The concern is why 7 cops would surround a guy who's not breaking any laws and unlawfully detain him. That's the concern.
Well, I think most people would probably agree that it's concerning if people
We don't care what most people say. The law is very clear, and you're a law enforcement officer, supposedly.
are coming up and taking pictures, especially this day and age. And,
This day and age. You know, with Pearl Harbor and all that stuff.
What do you mean by this day and age?
This day and
sir?
age was like there's wars and stuff going on.
There's wars and stuff. There's been wars ever since you've been a sperm. Name 1 year we've been alive where we haven't been at war with somebody. There's wars going on.
And people plotting and Boston Marathon bombings and stuff.
Boston Marathon bombing. Do you know the Texas A&M shooting from 1981? Remember that?
Like that. So when people are
All
taking
right.
pictures,
Well,
usually
I have nothing to do
Pearl Harbor,
about that,
No,
sir.
I'm not accusing you.
the USS Liberty,
I'm telling you from our
the Gulf of Tonkin,
perspective why we come
Operation Northwoods.
out and why it's our job to investigate. Because we want to make sure that everybody's going to be safe and sound, right? That's our
It's our job to investigate people engaged in lawful activity.
job as law enforcement.
Correct.
Okay, so that's why.
But-
So when
so
we meet somebody
I
walking around,
completely
let me
understand that,
finish, and
sir.
I'll let you
Yeah.
talk. So from our perspective, that's why we're concerned. Okay, we have somebody out here in a mask who doesn't want to identify themselves to law enforcement,
Why would he or should he want to?
taking pictures of government buildings. That's our job. That's our job to figure out what's going on, and then when
I thought your job was to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. When did that change?
somebody doesn't want to cooperate, that raises even more questions. Okay, so
right.
do you understand that now?
When people stand on their rights, we get even more concerned and escalate and bring more force and tyranny to the situation. Do you understand?
Or do you understand from where I'm coming from, my perspective?
I can see where you're coming
Okay,
from, but
perfect.
now let's try to see where I'm
Okay,
coming
go
from,
ahead.
right? So I'm just walking down the street, and I'm taking pictures, and all of a sudden you guys just want to ID me, correct?
No, that's not correct. You were not just walking down the street taking
No, that is correct, because that's essentially what he was doing.
pictures of trees or birds.
Yes,
You're
it
taking
was.
pictures of government buildings.
No, yes, I was.
Okay.
I was taking a picture of everything that
What difference does it make? So if someone had a tablet and drew the government building exactly the way it was that day, what would be the difference?
I can see.
Yep. Okay.
Wherever my eye can see, that's what I was taking pictures of.
Okay. Well,
Correct? And is that a crime, taking pictures? Yes or
No,
no?
you're in
No.
public, you can
So
take
what am I
The other cop said it was.
doing here right now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 officers around me that I'm not allowed to walk freely?
Well, that's our job. And
Okay.
What's your job? To surround law-abiding citizens and to interrogate them and demand they do something they're not legally obligated to do? That's your job, idiot?
So,
we're asking. I'm not. I've never said you can't walk freely.
Mr. Walsh did, I believe.
Well,
And when I tried to walk by, I think Mr. Parrish said I can't go anywhere. So that's to me is impeding my way, correct? I asked you why you're impeding my way.
Because
we're trying to investigate who you are and what you're doing.
Okay, so
we're still trying to obtain information.
Great.
You can see our concern, right?
Yeah, but he's not liable to give you any information, and you don't have the authority to detain someone for not breaking a law. How can me, the moron over here, know the law better than most police in America? How's that possible?
You said you've agreed you can see our concern.
I didn't say anything. I can see where you're coming from. That's not understanding where I'm coming from, but I can understand where you're coming from. Sure. But it has nothing to do about me walking around taking pictures, sir.
Is there a reason why you don't want to identify yourself?
I don't need
The Fourth Amendment is the reason.
to. It's not I haven't committed a crime.
I'll just say, if you cooperate with law enforcement, we get your name.
Okay, so how about this? What's your name, sir?
Officer Gardner.
Can I see your ID?
Why do you want to see my ID?
Because you want to see mine.
This was issued by my
No, sir. I understand. I see that, Mr.
No, we want to see where you live. Why would you have a problem with that?
Gardner, right? I understand that, sir. But let me see your ID, your Virginia State or your... No, not.
Okay. So,
and
Are you a sovereign citizen like me? Then you can't have my ID.
you don't need to see my identification.
And you don't need to see mine. It's the same thing, buddy.
correct.
This right
And
here.
you don't need
We're
to...
law enforcement.
That's our
I
job.
understand.
Well, we're sovereign citizens.
But you're
So
law
we need to see your
enforcement
ID.
to...
So we need your ID. See? Costume equals more power.
You guys are here to uphold the law, correct? Correct? So what law have I broken?
We didn't say
No,
this.
hold on. What law have I broken?
Well, first of all, wearing a mask in public is something of concern. Okay, so
Cops pointing.
it's class
Okay.
it's a class 6 felony.
Wearing a
There's
mask,
certain
please
provisions-
watch what you guys are saying. Wearing a
You're
mask in
interrupting me, so I
public.
can't even finish
There
what I'm
are
saying.
millions of people that wear masks because of their religion belief.
I agree.
And are you trying to tell me that that is something suspicious?
As we talked about before, though, you said you're not wearing that for religious
I didn't
reasons.
He did not say that. You guys said that, you moron.
Say, all I said, sir, is I'm making a comparison. That's all I'm doing. He's saying that I can't wear a mask in public. I made a comparison that people do wear a mask in public. So are you stopping them on the side of the road, asking them for their ID?
Because that's part of their religious belief.
Okay, so.
Which is not part of your religious belief.
Okay,
You
so
just said.
no, I
He never said that.
did not say. I have it all on camera. We can actually rewind that. All I'm saying, sir, is I don't have to give any of my ID to you guys. I asked you guys politely if I'm committing a crime. You guys said no, correct? So then when I'm trying to walk, I can't leave. I don't understand, sir.
Because we need to find out who you are
No, you don't.
before you can get free to go.
And all right, so 4 minutes ago I said this is going to be a circular conversation, right?
So you're not going to identify yourself at all to us.
Why is that so shocking to stupid pigs?
No, sir. I don't feel like I need to.
You're required to identify yourself
No, he's not, moron.
to law enforcement if we stop to talk to you.
What law is that? And like I said, I'm not a lawyer, right? But you.
So here's the deal.
Oh, here's the deal. Here comes the... Now you're going to see. The few bad apples thing. It's the rottenest, most rotten apples get promoted.
supervisor.
How you doing today, sir?
So what is your intent and purpose of being on county property taking pictures today?
I'm a photographer, and
Okay.
the last thing I knew, this is public property,
It
correct?
is public property,
Okay.
but let me just put it in perspective of the people that are calling in
We don't care about your perspective. Just go by the law that you swore to uphold.
because they were concerned. They have a person that is masked. Yes, it is cold. They are taking pictures of the building. They're not sure if you're being a photographer or if you're being a person that is doing a
What does that have to do with me?
setting up for either an attack or reconnaissance for whatever
They just like make stuff up as they go along.
malfeasance that certain individuals might do. So we're trying to identify who you are and why you're here. We have identified why you're here, but we don't know who you are.
Nor do you need to by law.
Okay.
So do you have any physical ID?
All right.
Do
Like-
you have any physical ID?
Like I explained to Mr.
Do
Walsh,
you have
sir,
any
Now he's not going to let him talk. Now he's going to try to steamroll him.
physical
Browbeat.
ID?
No, I
Driver's
don't,
license,
sir.
walker's ID?
like I explained to
Walker's ID. What is that?
Mr. Walsh, no, I don't.
What is a walker's ID? Please, someone tell me. Tell me there isn't a walking license. Please tell me there isn't a walking license.
Sir.
Do you have any form of
Like
identification upon your person?
I explained to Mr. Walsh when he asked me, I
Okay.
said no, right? So
Okay.
like I said to
Have
him
you provided
earlier,
them your name or information?
no, I have not.
You do need to provide that.
No, he doesn't. You're a moron too. No wonder the other cop thinks that everyone has to surrender their Fourth Amendment, because you think everyone has to surrender their Fourth Amendment. The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Because we need to identify who you are.
No, you don't.
So
That also requires you to remove your mask
No, it doesn't.
temporarily while we identify who you are.
Another lying, disgusting pig.
all right. So
And now, if you continue to refuse, you can be arrested for a felony charge.
Now it's a felony, up to a year in jail. Now they're threatening to put him in jail for over a year. This is your American heroes, because he dared to be a free American and use a camera in public and try to be anonymous while doing it. So if you try to exercise your First and Fourth Amendment rights in America, you'll be threatened with a cage, up to a year in a cage.
Mask in public.
okay. So
So, what is your decision? What do you want to do?
Now he's acting like it's his decision. Here's your decision. Surrender your Fourth Amendment right, or I'm going to lock you in a cage for up to a year. It's your decision now. That's another thing cops like to do. Give you an ultimatum: either surrender your rights, or we're going to use physical force against you, and if you resist, we'll kill you. Or you can surrender your rights right now. Which do you decide? They're acting like you're making the decision. I decide to be free and walk away. Am I allowed to do that?
Do you wish to identify yourself, or are you going to continue to refuse?
am I allowed to go?
No, you're under
So-
investigation right now, trying to
For
find
what
out
For what crime?
crime? For what crime, sir?
your suspicious activity.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Suspicious activity. Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
So is
Okay.
suspicious activity a crime? And Mr. Hill, is suspicious activity
Currently,
a crime?
you're detained because you're wearing a mask in public and
Oh, now it's a mask. Before it was taking the pictures of the building, and then I just need to talk to you. Every single cop says something different. So now he's being held on 7 different charges, including a felony.
refusing to identify yourself.
Show
That
me-
is the charge.
What is what is that statute or penal code that I can't wear a mask, sir?
It is under 18.2, 422, prohibition of wearing a mask in certain places.
In certain places.
It shall be unlawful for any person over the age of 16 years of age with the intent to conceal his identity, wear any mask, hood, or other device whereby a substantial portion of the face is hidden.
Okay, so
you currently
perfect.
are-
So
you
the first
currently-
sentence you said, sir, was in certain places. Is there a sign on this?
Sir, are you refusing to remove your mask and identify yourself?
Sir.
Are you refusing to remove your mask and identify yourself? Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, it's a simple question.
This is here. There's your American police force. A bunch of rapes go unsolved, murders going unsolved, but they're going to throw this guy in a cage for a year because he had the gall to remain anonymous in public and take pictures. Who does he think he is? I mean, these are the, right, Donut? These are your heroes. This is what they should be doing. You know, the First Amendment auditors are losers, not the 7 cops taking $50 an hour at least to stand around and harass someone who's not breaking any laws. This is one of your you can induct all these people into your Hall of Fame, Donut. So many Hall of Famers on one video.
And I'm going to have to assume that it's going to be a no, which means you're going to be put in place of
Why are you assuming stuff?
arrest.
For what?
All you have, I just told you.
Okay,
Now, are you
no,
refusing?
no.
Are you refusing
I
to
just told you
remove
my
your? Are you refusing to remove your mask? Completely, sir.
So now under threat of violence, he's complying.
Thank you. What is your name and
I
date of
just
birth?
gave it to you.
I didn't hear you because you were
So now-
talking at the same time I was
Mondale
talking.
Bogus.
That's because you kept talking over him.
Now I'd like
Whoa,
to
whoa,
plead
whoa.
the 5th. I just gave you my name, so now I'd like to plead the 5th.
And your date of birth, sir.
I don't-
We have to be able to
Nope.
identify you by
I'm
pulling
not-
you up in the system.
That is great. I just gave you my name. Now I'm pleading the 5th, sir. I've answered your questions.
Okay,
Now am
what
I
is your
allowed to
date of
go?
birth? Because we need to be able to identify you. Because I can say I'm the same person
Good.
with a date of birth. Since you don't have any physical IDs, we need to run your information.
These pigs are disgusting, man.
I'm not going anywhere. I already gave it to you, sir. I already gave you all that information.
He's gonna write it. Can you spell it for
I already gave it to you. I'm sorry that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 officers that didn't understand that.
Well, that's the problem because you've been pushing the system the entire time.
No, you're pushing, you're breaking. These cops are literally breaking the law against this guy. And here they're blaming him. He's pushing, stop standing on your First and Fourth Amendment rights. When people stand on their First and Fourth Amendment rights, they're pushing our system. Maybe your system is a little flawed there, dummy. You swore to protect the First and Fourth, not your system.
Because right now, the charge was the wearing the mask in public, and you're rising to the level of disorderly conduct and obstruction of justice.
So now he's being held for like 9 crimes. 9 crimes and a felony because this moron needs to they have to know who you are and where you live. That's disturbing. That's scary. I wouldn't want them knowing where I live either.
Justice. We don't want to do that. We want you to be able to walk.
We don't want to do that. Then why is 7 of you here? You can all leave right this second.
Off and take your... Yes, sir.
Have I described this? I've been talking to you in a very calm manner.
You have been.
Have I raised my voice at you, sir?
No, but you've now causing a disturbance within the public because everybody's watching what you're doing here.
No, they're watching you morons surround a person who's not breaking any laws.
You're also obstructing justice because we're not able to do our investigation. Those are the 2 things. So...
Into what crime?
To make it easier on yourself and make you free to go.
To make it easier on yourself, sir.
No, I'm making
okay.
it
So
easy for you.
I'm gonna be done. I'm done talking, sir.
Okay, sir. We just need your name, date of birth.
I'm done talking.
Then once we get that information,
they just pretend like they can't hear you. I'm done talking. All right, just need your name and date of birth. I'm done talking.
we can look into the DMV system to make sure that your photo matches that person. If that doesn't happen, then unfortunately we got to go to the next step, which is you have to go.
You don't mind if I back up here just for my safety? I feel a little.
No, sir.
Okay, so no problem. I'm going to stay right here, sir.
So all you have to do is provide your name, date of birth, and then you'll probably be gone in the next 5 minutes.
All you have to do is surrender your Fourth Amendment and we'll let you go. Just surrender your rights and we'll let you go.
And on your way, doing whatever photography that you want. It is just a simple interaction. And all you have to do is provide your name and date of birth.
No, he doesn't.
So we can verify who you are. Because I can say that I'm Marco Polo. I can say that I'm the King of France. I can claim anything I want. But without picture ID or positive identification, I don't know who I'm talking to. So can you please provide your name?
You don't need to know, moron. Why do you need to know? What law am I breaking that you need to know who I am?
So the officer can write the information down, get your date of birth so we can verify within DMV, looking at your picture, saying this is the person, he can have a nice day and go on. It's your choice. Which do you want to do? I'm not going to ask again. Do you wish to assist us? Or do
you wish to assist us in surrendering your rights? Or do we have to get more violent and keep violating your rights even more?
Do you wish to go to jail?
I don't want to give you guys information that's going to give up my rights. For example,
you're not giving up your rights.
Yes, he is, dummy.
Sir, because I haven't committed a crime.
You had.
He has not. You're a lying scumbag.
Because we are trying to identify you. You refused to remove your mask. Technically, we should have arrested you after the second time.
Okay, so
I'm just trying to get you on your way, which is what you wish. But you're refusing to help us out.
All right. Well, it looks like we're back at what I said earlier, circular conversation.
Do you wish to identify yourself, or do you wish to go to jail for obstruction of justice? That's what it comes down to. All you have to do is provide your name, date of birth, we identify you, and let you go. We already know that you're here for taking your pictures. That's fine. That is every legal right, but we have to
It's fine as long as you surrender your rights when we tell you to.
Identify why you're here, which we did, but we have to identify you so we can...
No, you don't.
Finish the process, because we don't know if you're wanted or if you're a missing person.
We don't know if you beat your wife or your kids or kick your dog.
The situation here.
Where do you live? Can we come check on you?
So, what would you like to do?
You're not going to identify yourself?
All right.
Donut operator. Yes, donut operator. They kidnapped another American who wasn't breaking any laws. Every one of these guys in the Hall of Fame. You don't surrender your rights, we lock you up. Come on, Donut, defend these guys. Wasn't breaking any laws. They violated them, threatened them with nine charges, including a felony, threatened to throw them in a cage for over a year, obstruction. These are your heroes, bro. Where you at? You ready to debate yet? Wonder why you don't want to debate, Donut. You scumbag. Anyway, thanks for watching. T-shirt store, megajustice.com. John's Coin Rings on Etsy. Rockstar Dealing Academy. Subscribe to my BitChute. There's my messenger if you want to send me stuff. And subscribe to the 10-Point Program 703. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Oh, by the way, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Dude was younger than me and accomplished so much more. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. Peace and tranquility. Bye.